I'm sick of hearing stories about the Florida man. Oh, a man threw an alligator through the drive-through window. Must be the Florida man. Shut the fuck up. Let's talk about the Alabama man for once. We never get any love. And you might be like, oh, it's because y'all just sleep with your cousin. Okay. Maybe it's because we just watched him jump 4 double wides on a fucking John Deere with a Marlboro Red hanging out of his ass. You would have fucked him too. And yeah, I love a good Florida story. Who doesn't, okay? But if you want to see a chimpanzee get choked out with a pool noodle by a man with bloody nipples, you gotta go a little further north, buddy. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me take you back. So when I was 17, me and my best friend went to this party. And when we were there, he met a girl who had a wiener between her legs. Not someone else's, okay? She wasn't about to have sex or anything. She wasn't hiding a hot dog between her legs. She had a dick. And he didn't know because, like, she was dressed like a woman. And he was intoxicated. So, like, they're making out and stuff. And he didn't realize it until he tried to go down on her. And it was just like, ah. So he freaked out. He got embarrassed. He, like, grabs me up. He's like, we gotta go. So we jump in his truck, man. We're hauling ass down the road. And all of a sudden, it just breaks down. So he gets out, he looks at it, and the transmission is obliterated. Which is funny because it's kind of like God saying, hey, whether you like it or not, before you get home, you're blowing a tranny. And you're probably wondering what any of this has to do with the story, but there's a junkyard in Tuscaloosa County that has a chimpanzee that you can wrestle. And if you win, you get your transmission for free. His name was Zippy, and up until this happened, that motherfucker was 68-0. Fuck Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul should have fought him. But Zippy had never seen the likes of my buddy's dad. My buddy's dad shoed horses, okay, so he used to fucking with 2,000-pound animals. A monkey wasn't shit to him. And even to this day, my buddy doesn't understand why girls want to fuck his dad, but they don't want to fuck him. I'm like, you don't get it, bro? Like, your dad is a cowboy. You do taxes. Me and you could barely get your new washer and dryer through your front door the other day. We had to take 9 breaks in the hallway. It's 180 pounds. Meanwhile, your dad is air fucking the shit out of 20 Maytags. You don't get that? He don't give a damn if they're clean shaved. Clean it all. It could be hairy and dirty. He's just trying to ride something more than 8 seconds. I imagine sex with you is like, well, was the sex adequate, Linda? Did you get off? Huh? Did you come? Because I came. And your dad's just beating the fuck out of him like, come on! Throw me off! Show me why they call you Red Tornado! They don't call me that! They don't call me that! Shut up, bitch, and throw me off! Come on, this is weak! So, this is a man amongst men, is what I'm telling you. So we get to the junkyard, we pick out our transmission, the owner's like, you wanna buy it? Or you wanna fight Zippy for it? Then he walks this full-grown chimpanzee out of the back, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, you think he can smell our fear? Then my buddy's dad's like, yeah, I think he can see it, too. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, there's piss running down your leg. Then he looked at that man, he's like, I was gonna pay for it, but I ain't never been one to back down, so let's run it. And that fucking chimp and him went 3 whole rounds. They went back and forth, just punching. He twisted the chimpanzee's nipples, and the chimpanzee bit his nipples. He's bleeding from the nipples. They fought in this pile of shit until finally he picked up this old poo noodle, wrapped it around his neck, choked that motherfucker out. 68-1. To this day, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. They named the fucking junkyard after him. Like, rumor has it, if he ever has to go get a pedicure, they're gonna have to trim the toenails off his cock. Because he's got 3 legs down there. Florida man ain't shit.